On Mountain News this morning, there are reports that Kentucky reached a deal overnight with its reported next head coach. And one college was able to renovate and give students a state-of-the-art nursing facility.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Chas Gayhart. It is 5:59 on Friday, and thank goodness it's Friday, April 12th. Let's go check in with Tim and see what we have to look forward to this weekend.
I'll match you with the thank goodness, Chaz. Hi, everyone. A good Friday morning to you. About 15 degrees colder versus what we had yesterday morning at this time. 50 outside our door here at WYMT. Temperature-wise, pretty uniform this morning. Upper 40s, lower 50s, and the wind gusts continue to prevail. Strongest right now out toward West Virginia and north of the Ohio, but still a gust to near 30 at Lexington now, like we were about 20-30 minutes ago at Danville, and that'll be a prominent theme regarding the wind heading through your Friday. Widely scattered showers across eastern back in towards central Kentucky. We throw the loop on over the last hour. You see how everything continues to track to the east and southeast. So in your planner for your TGIF, breaks of sunshine, a gusty breeze, and we'll look for showers and perhaps a thunder shower or two with a forecast high later today and hazard up to 56. The weekend forecast, if this puts a frown on your face, the weekend forecast will put a big broad smile on it. We'll explain coming up in just a few moments. Jazz?
Tim. On the same day that Kentucky was turned down by Scott Drew and Dan Hurley, Mitch Barnhart was reportedly found his next head basketball coach. BYU's Mark Pope is reported to be the pick. Nothing is official at this point, but Matt Norlander of CBS Sports and others are reporting that the sides worked last night for a 5-year deal that's $5.5 million annually. Pope was a member of Kentucky's 1996 national championship team and has spent the past 5 seasons as the head coach at BYU, where he took the Cougars to a pair of NCAA tournament appearances. Prior to BYU, Pope was the head coach at Utah Valley. Nursing students at UVA-Wise are getting the chance to learn in a newly renovated building. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more.
$16.6 million went towards the rededication of Dunnar Pippin and John C. Wiley Hall at the University of Virginia at Wise. Senior Sarah Slimp knows all too well the importance of nursing.
In nursing, we are taking care of patients. People's lives are placed in our hands, so it's definitely important that we are confident in our abilities.
In their old building, Junior Greta Peterson says it was at times difficult to learn.
We were delegated to the basement of Darden, which is across the campus, and it was very cramped in there. We really only had one classroom, and our class, my current junior class, is one of the biggest.
Slimp says now they have the chance to have more rooms and resources available.
The sim labs, like in the old building, we had smaller sim labs with less mannequins, less beds, so we'd all go in, the whole class, and we'd have to take turns. But now there's so many beds where if someone needed to practice, you can usually just go in and find a place to practice.
Peterson says the new building feels like a hospital, preparing them for after graduation.
One, I feel like it's like a chance for us to be able to spread out and not feel so cramped. But we also now have I feel like we're actually in a hospital with this room, and that's amazing because it really translates to actual practicums. Like getting the clinical experience at school is so nice because it prepares for what we're going to do in the hospital.
In Wise, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Nursing instructor Summer Buckmeyer says investing in the next generation of nurses is important, especially in areas seeing shortages of healthcare professionals. Officials in Whitesburg are gearing up for their annual spring cleaning event. The event starts at 9 a.m. Saturday at the Whitesburg Fire Department. Mayor Tiffany Kraft says each year folks come out picking up trash along the rivers and other parts of the city. She says since the July 2022 flood, there has been more trash flowing through the waterways.
go on the side of the roads who like to pick up out of the ditch lines, and especially on the riverbank, and especially since the flooding of 2022, we've got a lot of things that are still washing down and collecting on the riverbank, so we'll have a lot of people down that way and in the ditch lines cleaning out what has washed down.
Kraft says it's important that folks take part in keeping their communities clean, adding, "It is nice to see how many people in the community participate each year." Students in the region are getting to express themselves with the help of Appalachian Arts Alliance in Hazard. They will debut Sister Act Jr. today at the Forum. The play uses the story to teach the audience about open-mindedness and friendship. One student in the musical says opportunities like this in our region are few and far between.
It's so special because there are not many places around here that you can just do art stuff and the art station provides so much for all the kids who've been wanting to be able to sing, to perform on stage, and it's incredible.
For tickets to Sister Act Jr. at the Forum in Hazard, you can buy them at the door during the showings on Friday and Saturday evenings and Sunday afternoons.
And a good Friday morning to you. Temperature-wise, pretty uniform. Upper 40s, lower 50s across eastern and southern Kentucky. We'd like to have it warmer like yesterday morning, right? Don't worry, you're going to love the weekend. Gusty nature of the wind continues here. Another area where we do have gusts 25 to near 30 as you make your way back toward 64 and 75 around Lexington. And the pinpoint Doppler radar shows the widely scattered showers. Again, the uniform pattern well out to the east and northeast, but as we go ahead and check out the forecast for today and the breakdown, an upper level feature will end up moving into or at least influencing the region, which means showers as we head through your Friday, a few thunderstorms as well, and we hold on to the gusty nature of the breeze. The forecast high today in Hazard up to 56. The weekend forecast, I cannot be more firm in this conviction. You're gonna love it. It's all coming up in just a few moments. Chaz?
Thanks, Tim. And thank you for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. When we return, complex reactions to the end of a complicated life. We'll take a look at O.J. Simpson's legacy.